Hi, my name is Rachelle Smith, entrepreneur, professional speaker, and author. Folks, last time I talked about 2017 and how 2018 needs to be your best year yet. Folks, I am back from Louisiana here in Michigan now and received a fantastic Christmas gift from my parents. And I mean, this has to be all my gifts I received this year. This is my absolute favorite. And what this necklace says is she believed she could and she did. And I so smiled when I opened that box. When I opened that gift box and I saw this, and because truly, I mean, only your parents can get you something like that. Because when I just saw it, and it just gave me such appreciation for that confidence that my parents raised me, just even as a child, giving me those positive messages of confidence. And this is truly a reflection of my life philosophy. She believed she could, and she did. Because there's a lot of things along the way that I believed that I could do, and I did them, and I made it happen. And so, folks, in 2018, regardless of how you felt about yourself or what you believe you could do, be, achieve, have, whatever, perhaps you struggle with self-doubt, struggle with insecurity and fear and anxiety and worry and all of that, I challenge you to make 2018 your best year yet. Folks, my trip to Louisiana, I was there for a couple of weeks. It actually got off to a rough start. Now, I landed at the airport and literally took an Uber to the hospital. Literally an hour before I landed, my father was admitted to the hospital. He was in the ER, so he and my mother were in the ER. And so I'm trying to figure out, like, where are my parents? I'm standing outside, whatever, anyway. But we touched base, and they were at the hospital, so I just took the Uber straight on over there with my luggage to the hospital. So my dad was in the hospital for 3 days and continues to recover, so all will be well, no worries there. And then eventually my mother got sick, and then I got sick. So it was quite a trip, particularly in the beginning. It was a rough start, but folks, things as they have a way of doing in life, adversity always makes us stronger. Adversity is always a great tool in terms of helping develop our character, because if life were always easy, if it were always a bed of roses and ease, we would be simple people that lack depth, people that lack compassion, empathy, all of those positive behaviors and traits we just simply wouldn't have, because we would just go through life with this entitled personality and mindset and arrogant, egotistical, narcissistic, all of that. And I'm sure there are people like that still exist in the world today. But folks, I want to challenge you. No matter what happened in 2017, 2016, 2015, this is your year. This can be your best year yet, but it's going to take a decision. I often challenge people, don't waste your time year after year making New Year's resolutions. What I always challenge people to do is make New Year's decisions. Because when you make a decision, when you truly make a decision, positive action is going to follow that decision. All right, so if you decide you want to do this, these are your goals, these are your ambitions for the year of 2018. All right, it's going to take some goals, it's going to take some action steps lined up behind that goal or that decision in order to help you to get to the other side. And I've got a series going on now, the process of change, and I actually intended to close out 2017 with that process of change series, but I figured it would be a better way to kick off 2018 talking about the process of change of going from point A to point B. And it's going to be this sea of change, all right, that's going to take place after a decision is made, that's going to take you from point A to point B, regardless of what it is. And so, folks, regardless of what your goals are for 2018, you can make it happen. Be empowered to take positive action to transform your life. But I can't do it for you. Another person can't do it for you. It's going to take you taking action yourself. It's truly that simple. And I had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful couple of weeks working out there at Planet Fitness. I continue to just be so pleased with my membership at Planet Fitness, but I'm going to talk more about that this Fitness Friday when I continue that two-part series that I started off this past Fitness Friday. You all heard me. My voice was hoarse. I was actually on the improving end of my being sick there, but my voice was hoarse and it was windy. But anyway, did my best to make that episode happen. But I had a wonderful couple of workout weeks at the Planet Fitness location there, and I'm going to talk more about that this coming Fitness Friday on continuing to stay strong and start the year strong in 2018, but certainly in the following week when I continue this conversation on marketing and fitness marketing, fitness facility marketing, because that location does a fantastic job. As does, that's just a strength, as you've heard me say before, strength of the Planet Fitness franchise and other franchises as well. is marketing. Marketing is a do or die concept for any business, but certainly fitness facilities. But it had a wonderful couple of weeks. And I always tell people, you will only succeed in fitness when it becomes a lifestyle and not an event. And what I mean by that is truly, lifestyle. So I was in Louisiana for a couple of weeks, holidays. I'm typically there, Louisiana in particular, big chunks of time, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, almost a month at a time. And I'm so pleased that Planet Fitness in particular has all of these locations just all over the place, 49 states now, 1,432 locations at the end of the third quarter. So they continue to grow, a couple hundred clubs roughly they're adding every year. So they are everywhere. And so it's not a question of if I'm going to work out, it's which Planet Fitness am I going to work out when I travel, which was my biggest area of vulnerability, as you heard me say for many years, when I travel. Okay, I've been going at this fitness game for it'll be 24 years this May. Man, time has flown. But that has always been a $64,000 question when I traveled is where am I going to work out? Where am I going to work out? And 4 years ago, in Louisiana, I actually joined Bel Air Fitness, and I certainly honor Bel Air, and they were good to me. So whenever I was there in town for big chunks of time, I would work out at Bel Air Fitness and had a wonderful time there. But that gym has been replaced by Planet Fitness. Why? Because they're everywhere. And that's just the beauty of my Black Card membership at Planet Fitness locations. So after literally, folks, so think about it. So I've been at this for almost 24 years and was a member of Bel Air Fitness, joined there. So from 2013 to 2017, all of those years prior to that, it was just a hit or miss. And what am I going to do? And am I going to work out? And many times, sometimes I didn't even work out because I just didn't have that mindset of, okay, I just got to have this particular gym. Prior to joining Bel Air Fitness in Louisiana, it was just a hit or miss situation when I traveled. And so think about it, folks. So I joined Planet Fitness in June 28th of 2017. So 23 years into my fitness journey, I got an answer to that $64,000 question of where am I gonna work out when I travel? Planet Fitness is my answer. So on your own fitness journeys and life journeys, just recognize, folks, we all continue to learn, grow, and develop in various aspects of our lives, but it's more important that we answer those big questions, those $64,000 questions, that we address those areas of vulnerability, like for me, working out when I travel. Answered. It's no longer a question. That question is off the table. After many years, that question was on the table for me in regards to my fitness. So regardless, many of you have fitness goals and journeys, so I just challenge you, make it a lifestyle. Don't make it an event. And what I mean by event is I need to lose 20 pounds for my class reunion. The doctor says I need to lose 50 pounds for knee surgery. I feel so self-conscious when I deliver the announcements at church, and I really need to lose about 50 pounds so I won't feel self-conscious. It's that. It's those type of things. Fitness goals, weight loss goals, specifically tied to an event. All right. And many times those events are externally focused on other people and how they perceive you, and if you're afraid they're going to judge you. Folks, your fitness and your life journey in terms of improvements and achieving your goals is going to have to be self-directed. It's going to have to come from within. Okay, you've got extrinsic goals and you've got intrinsic goals. Your intrinsic goals are set by you and they come from within. All right, you got to have this intrinsic motivation to just get up like I do every day. Workout, it's not a question. 6 days a week, 5 days minimum, workouts are going to happen. It's not even, I don't even sit up. I don't wake up in the morning and ask myself if I'm going to work out, what am I going to do, and it's cold outside, whatever. All right, when I got back from Louisiana on the 5th of January, on the 4th of January, and I worked out the morning of the 5th, that wind chill, you all know, just much of the country, but we're really catching it in Michigan. That wind chill was just, negative double digits. But, I could have told myself, oh, it's too cold to work out. Okay, well, guess what? I'm in Michigan and it's winter. That's no excuse, all right, because it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. And so, folks, I challenge you, make happiness a lifestyle. Make fitness a lifestyle. Discipline a lifestyle. Living your best life now, make it a lifestyle. Because when we do things because of an event, that one-time thing, once the event is over, then we revert back to the same negative behaviors that we had before we even, move forward towards any type of change. And so, folks, 2018 can be your best year yet, but it starts with you. It starts with you. Okay, people wonder why I'm so happy, because I'm always asking myself, am I happy? Is this working out? Am I unhappy about something? Is this the best I can do in this situation? And that's a tough one, folks, But you got to have confidence to be able to ask yourself that question and take positive, swift action if the answer to that question is no. So I'm constantly evaluating my life, constantly evaluating the people in my life, and determining if changes are needed, if changes are necessary. Because I refuse to get on here and write books and do other things to convince people to live their best life now and be happy and recognize you deserve to be happy if I'm living a mediocre life. I refuse to do it. I cannot be phony. I cannot be fake. I can only be who I am and be authentic. And happiness is very important to me. And I refuse to settle in life in any aspect of my life. And so, folks, that's just my own life philosophy. But it's taken me years to get there. It's taken me years of growth and confidence and inner security and all of that to get to this point. So I challenge you, as you watch this other series that I have going on a process of change, recognize change takes time. To go from point A over here to point B takes time, and there's going to be that sea of change that's going to be required in the middle in order for you to make it happen. So, folks, make 2018 your best year yet. I promise you it's possible. Thanks so much for your time. Make it a wonderful day.